Oh, and this is not part of Monster Energy Supercross.
The 11th round of the 2022 Supercross Series had some amazing racing and iconic moments in both the LCQs and the main events, but all of that was lost in the conversation after what went down in the second qualifying heat for the 450 class when Alex Ray and Deven Raper went full-on world star in one of the most surreal moments in recent Supercross memory. I had the privilege to watch this one from the press booth and was actually following Alex Ray as the moment unfolded. A-Ray appeared to lose traction coming out of the bull turn after the whoops, causing him to come up short and land sideways on the landing. We've all seen the footage over and over, just about everywhere imaginable, and I don't need to recount it, so let's just hear it straight from the mouth of those who were involved. Alex and Deven went onto both Pulp MX and SwapMoto to rehash the details, and a RotoMoto exclusive, I have Bubba Pauli's experience as well. Here's what they all had to say.
Second heat race in the 450 class. The track was breaking down super quick. First lap or so, I was right next to A-Mark going through the whoops. He was on the left-hand side. I was in the middle. We go into that turn before that 3-4 rhythm section. No, I don't think any of us were doing it, but he cut down, and then I cut down a little bit inside of him. My front wheel misses the rut, but the rear wheel sort of catches the rut, and it sort of drives me up, and I lose all of my momentum going up the double. And it shoots me a little bit sideways, and I case the jump and come kind of to a complete stop. By that point, Deven's just freaking in the back of me, right? Like
when he was in the air, I was thinking, oh, I thought I was going to land into his back. Like there was nowhere I could go. I couldn't save it. I was already in the air. I knew I was going down and was just leaning to the left and kind of let go of the bike as soon as I made contact. Landed pretty good for landing on someone. Wasn't hurt.
And then obviously Bubba Pauli, here he comes.
Dude, it looked like he was trying to triple in, and he cased it with my body, pretty much.
You know, I came through the whoops. There was this second or third lap of the heat race, and I come off the jump. We were jumping from the small jump over the tall one, so you couldn't see what was behind it. You know, I saw the yellow flag came out, and of course I was already in the air by the time that I could see where the bikes were. So any scenario in Supercross, we jump on yellow unless you see what it is. Came off the jump and I see somebody's down, and I had no option but just to go right over the bike. And fortunately, Alex's body was the one that kind of took me down, so I ended up doing like a weird somersault motion, got my head stuck underneath my own front wheel or some sort, and my body was up on Alex's bikes. Finally, I got my head kind of, unlatched from the bike, and I think my bike was still on top of Alex. And then I heard Alex kind of yelling, so, I kind of lifted my bike up on him, and then looked back at the flagger and was like, like, what the heck? That was a bad flag job, in the moment. But once I saw the replay, a little bit more sympathy for him because it was pretty fast and chaotic, so that they were doing what they could. It was just an unfortunate deal.
And then Deven's just freaking yelling in my face. I don't even know what he was saying. And then I obviously seen red because he was yelling at me. I'm like, what the dude, you landed on my back. Why are you pissed at me?
I landed on him, but I had nowhere to go. I was thinking, you just took us out. And it's just, I haven't been in Maine this year. I was super close that day, qualified 25th, and we were in good position, but it's just like one thing after another. I didn't think a guy that makes money off the term sketchy would get so triggered by someone else calling him sketchy.
Honestly, I couldn't even hear what you were saying, but this is in the middle of the race. So, like, all that adrenaline is still going. We still have, like, tensions are high. Testosterone's through the roof.
That was all she wrote then, because, like, I got pissed. I shoved him, and then he dropped his bike, and then, yeah.
And then he elbowed me. I was like, this dude's going to take us out and then elbow me? Hell no. And then I lost it, but
I f***ed up in the turn. I f***ed up over the jump. He landed on my back. So that was on me. I shoved first, although, he was saying words, but it's all on me.
I was thinking what we did was not going to get us, DQ'd. It was just a little tussle. There's no punches really thrown, but
as soon as I get down to the AMA truck, I see Thule, and he's like, hey, you guys are done for the night. I'm on my way to tell him.
Yeah, I go to line up for the LCQ, and he's walking up to me, and I'm like, you better not be disqualifying me. I was like, I just was defending myself. And he's like, yeah, but you hit back. And I didn't even remember that I did. I was like, he took my transponder.
It's good to hear that the two guys don't seem to have any long-lasting animosity towards each other, and it's really just a testament to how serious these athletes take their craft. One thing that has rubbed a lot of people the wrong way is how these riders were punished for their antics being detrimental to the sport, but the series is taking full advantage of the moment to promote their own events, even using a still from it to advertise the main event video, a race that neither rider was able to participate in. It's interesting to see how many people people justify the marketing as, quote, something that could grow the sport, but those same people also criticize how Feld treats us like a Monster Jam circus sideshow instead of a legitimate motorsport. The big winner in this situation, of course, has to be O'Neal. The gear company took it all in stride and wasn't afraid to make light of the situation, as it was some of the most primo TV time that O'Neal's had this season, being shared by literally millions of people in the last 48 hours. Do you think it's fair for the series to punish these guys so harshly and turn around and post them everywhere? Or is it Bush League to glorify this type of behavior that they can't even condone? Let me know in the comments, and while you're down there, hit the like button and be sure to subscribe to RotoMoto for more breaking news and analysis like this. If you value the content I put out, please consider joining me on Patreon for just about $1 per week. You help me continue to make this content for you and are also entered to win race shoes and autographed memorabilia from your favorite riders. 2 lucky winners this month will take home Robbie Wageman jerseys. Thanks as always for watching RotoMoto. My name is Donnie. Keep it pinned to the weekend.